Don't you love that wonderful feeling when you're about to go on and suddenly... Okay, maybe not quite that bad. Maybe. Hopefully not. Hopefully. Howdy, Non. Non just said H and I said I.
Hello.
Okay, a different word, hi, but now I got you. I know, she just means to say hello to you. Hello, howdy. We're also saying something different than hi. Alright. Whale. Okay, so what we're doing is we're making some more progress on this one. Nothing against you? Somebody needed to fall asleep last night. Ah! Something like that. I was about to do it again. Go all the way over here. We can just play ping pong with me. Alright. When we last left off... Hey, where did the base for this one run off to? Where did we put the... Oh. Wrong base. Okay, hold on. Wait. No, that's the right base. Where's the wrong base? Is it still in here? Where's the wrong... There you are. We just... Oh, flipped a coin. Ah, landed on tails. Oh. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, here it is. So, slam. And welcome to the jam. We got the legs finished. The only part that we have to do left on the legs, have yet to do on the legs, is putting... It's actually not even the legs, it's the waist. Is putting a magnet on the little pop top up here. Well, the way that'll end up working out is... we will be able to have it high enough that it can turn its waist. I showed this off a little bit last time, but basically we'll have it where the knight will be able to, instead of just holding completely still, go all the way around 360. That's right. Alright, that's the plan anyway. That's the goal. But since the legs are done, we have 2 more parts on which to work. Kind of, 3, but really just 2. We have the arms, and then just finishing up on the torso. And then as an additional bonus, oh, if it will come up, the dude buddy that sits in here. This is Sir Hector, but whose actual name is Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus Guy. I remember is what we established last time. Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus Guy. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect as can be. Alright, so... where we left off is working on the shield. Now, unlike the other shield that your knight has, which is blank, so that it can be used for whatever, Canis Rex has its design already on the shield. It is, of course, a wolf. Given the name, no surprise. Honey, I just realized something. Isn't this the banner that's supposed to go... Why do we have a second one? I know why. The other sprue, where you were supposed to cut out just the part for its leg, that's also the one for which you cut out the flag, the banner. It's okay. All's even. It doesn't really matter. It's just confusing me for a moment. Why do we have 2 of these? I guess theoretically, if we wanted to be really cute with it, or if we had some way to make it work, we could try to put this one on as well. Put 2 banners on it, but probably not. Probably not. If you will take our handy dandy, don't stab yourself, take our handy dandy pliers and cut out B-23 as the shield. And also a bomber jet. Yeah, it is. B-23? B-23 is a bomber jet, right? I think? Douglas B-23 Dragon. Bomber, yep, that was right. Developed by the Douglas Aircraft Company. Huh, there we go. Okay. Hey, Butler, what's up? Howdy do? Yeah, we're a little bit earlier today. Just a wee bit, just a smidgen. Hand pink waving is how it comes up on the chat. I like that. Yeah, Stream Elements doesn't know what to what to do with that, so it's hand pink waving. Okay, keep going. So that's the B sheet. We're looking for 86 and 87. Don't see them on this one. Oh, it's nice and stuck, isn't it?
Yes.
So then we're looking for 86. And just to keep them straight, I guess we'll take this one and set it aside. When he didn't hear it just a moment. Oh dear goodness. It's going. Painting what you two built. Well, good luck. Same as last night, I'd imagine. There's a ton of different helmets for these too. I like quite a bit. Yeah. I like that one too. It's not symmetrical, so I don't like that part about it, but otherwise it's just really cool. There we go. Might not need this one for a while. Will need. Sure. Ay ay ay, ay ay ay. Very good. Where'd you run off to? Ah, here we go. Hidden in plain sight. Hey, yeah, just more Ghost. When or if I get them done, I'll share. Do it, absolutely. The Tabletop Games Discord, the channel in our server, is probably the place to be for that. And then, do you see where the next one is? Test it first. Oh, they want me to set it where it can't swivel. That's interesting. You're right, it's not. Oh, yeah. If I lock this in place though, we won't be able to swivel the shield. But that is what it's telling me to do. Okay, well, fair enough, I guess. Yeah, I think I see why. Never mind, I think I see why. Might go just a wee bit too far. Oy, oy, oy. Nintendo Wii, okay. Wii! We have, I kid you not, I believe that I have, it's either double, it's more than double, I don't think it's triple, the number of Nintendo Wiis than all of my other consoles combined. And that's not because the Wii is such a great console, it's because the thing is practically open source, and I put copies of Super Smash Bros. Melee on all of them. It's great. For running Smash tournaments, Melee tournaments. Because I'm old, that's why. Also, Melee is a great game. I'm older than I look, Evangeline. I think people can tell that just by the fact that you are not exactly a young whippersnapper. I mean, you are, but not terribly, terribly young. She is contesting that I am old. You'll find it. You'll find it. It's not impossible. You'll find it. It's in there somewhere. Somewhereabouts. Oh my goodness. Get on out of there. Yes, it's pretty strong now. What did you say? guess I should tilt it all the way back. I don't like it. Ideally, you'd be able to rotate the shield downwards. The shield is not actually there to protect the knight. This teeny tiny itsy bitsy little shield does jack. The shield is there just to show off the crest, the heraldry. Which in the case of this guy is a woof. It's a big old woof.
Yes.
Having a bit of a hard time?
Yes, I found 139 as well. I found 140.
We're off looking.
Yes.
You see what it is you're looking for, Evangeline. This piece right here, you see what it is? It's a similar shape. It's smaller though.
Yes. Sheets.
It makes the most sense that it would be on this one because of the numbers, how high they get. But just to be on the safe side, just balancing it on my arm for no reason. I wouldn't think it would be on here, but just in case.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Now we have noticed some misprints, so it's possible that that's what's going on, because I found its equivalent if you were not running the Canis Rex. It's this one down here. You can see from the other side. See how that looks, Evangeline?
Yes. That looks exactly like it.
Would you please hold these?
Yes.
Yes, pages. Pages. Page. Alright, you goof.
Yep.
You goober. She is a goofy goober confirmed. See, 140. A36. They're two separate pieces according to this. Although, it isn't clear from the picture how they're different. A36 is this one, naturally. You can see where it says A up here.
Yes.
So it seems as if they are meant to be different pieces, in fact. And it's on the other side, you'll notice 3 dots forming a triangle. Well, if they're not in a line, they're going to form a triangle. But you know what I mean. Alternatively, I don't see anything else. I guess we could go back to looking on here. You and I have looked quite a bit. What if it's here? Unfortunately, I don't see it. You didn't cut it out and... No, you didn't. It's not there. Well, honestly, Evangeline, it may just be the case that it's a misprint. Unfortunately. Yes. She's saying that... so I said it might be a misprint. She said it would have to be the case that it's on a different sprue sheet. So far, the numbers have been incorrect sometimes, but not the letter. But in this case, it may very well be that the letter and the number would have to be incorrect. The highest number that we've been able to find on one of these is 139, but the piece for which we're looking is 140. 139 is Can we see it? Yes, there it is, right there. We haven't been able to find a 140, and she and I have both been looking for some time now. And this is on the most sparsely populated sheet. So this would be the one where we would find it, you would think. So I hate to say, but that might very well be it, Evangeline. It might just be a misprint. If not, I don't know what to tell you. Here, if you will cut out A36, please.
Okay.
She said, I will, I will, I will. Misprint Balacho. Hey, there we go. Why is it called melee if some of the characters don't have melee weapons? Who doesn't have melee? Well, everyone can punch, or something like that. It's because it's a word that means a brawl. A battle is surely brewing. Something. Yeah. Now, next part is, Evangeline, if you will get C38 out, please. Sometimes the consecutive numbers don't stay on the same sheet. This is what I've seen in some of the kits I bought. You could very well be right. We've noticed misprints on the... Let's see, it might be shorter for me to give you the ones where we didn't find a misprint. We found one similarly on the Dominus Knight. It's just... Granted, there's a lot of numbers here, but one singular mistake, it has not been. Something quality control, something. Brawl? Thought we were talking. Oh no, melee. Brawl. Yes. What about?
Do you see that one we were just looking for? Because I did.
You do? Where?
140.
Oh, they're identical. Go figure. Yeah, she has indeed found it. On this sheet. Huh. Well, yeah, you were right. You were right.
And so C38.
Yeah. Well, yes. Very good. Very good. Yeah. Ay. Go figure. And even though it hasn't finished cementing just yet, it's probably close enough that we can do this. Probably. Hopefully. I think. I guess. Ish. Oh, look at her being cute again. I could say that all the time. I could say that all the time. And it'd be true. All the time. And now we wait. That's for this one. Goes. Nope. Yeah, I can set it down flat. I can. Okay. They're fine to make a lot of noise over there. It's alright, it's all good. In the hood. Yes, this is correct, okay. Then what does that hook up to? Ah! I see. I see. Glob, 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 glob. Big old glob for no reason. What were you looking for?
C100, I thought it was
Evangeline, if you'll look please. So that piece right there is meant to hold it'll be the shield on this side and the gun on the other side. It's meant to hold that in place so that you can turn it, but it won't pop off. Yep. So that's why it's that tiny little narrow band. Yep, just like that. However, I can't use it just yet. Good, good, good. All right. If you will please get out the parts for the gun.
Okay.
We're looking at 27, 26, and 38. So the B pieces will be here. At least they're supposed to be. They're the B pieces. If not, then uh-oh. Oh, you already cut B26 off. Where on earth did you put it? Where did that thing go? Uh-oh.
I also already cut out B27.
Excuse me, please. That's the empty one. Alright, it hopefully is where I can let it set it down now. Nope, it is not even close. Okay. That didn't work. Alright, hold on a moment. May need you to hold this in place. Yes. I'll get it started. The piece that's loose, Evangeline, is this one right here. You will keep this piece that your thumb and index finger are on pushed inwards. Perfect. Alright. Just a quick moment. You can hear me? Unfortunately. I mean, where'd you run off to, big guy? Where'd you go? Jugo. Jugamo, Jugamo. Okay. Let's see. Where are you? You can see the cord. Well, you might be able to see the cord. Ah, there it is. Okay, hold on. Hold on. It is out of cord range. Just a sec. I'm right back here. What I believe happened, Evangeline, is that we had more of a mix-up between the two of these. We now have some pieces cut off from one B sheet and not the other B sheet. BC. You don't have to push that hard. And lo and behold. Okay. Alright, that appears to be what has happened. Alright. I'll trade with you. Alright. And if you will do the honors. Love-hate enjoying the Horde playstyle. It's playing it, it's a lot of fun, but man, is it tiring paying 50 to 60 of basically the same model. Yeah, I could see that. It doesn't feel like you have a great deal of expression when you're having to do it the same way each time, because even if you do it a unique way, in order to get them to match, they have to all be the same way. Oh dear. Oh dear. I think you might be able to get away with it a little bit on, let's say, especially individual units like orcs, maybe. They're all kind of just doing their own chaotic thing. Maybe a little bit. Alright. And while I'm gluing the hood onto it, the B27, you can go and get A38 to hook up to it. Yeet! Luna says, yeet! Yeet! Oh, that was quick. Very quick. Let's see, where do you go? Howdy do, Luna. Howdy do. Ah. Perfect. Perfect. Howdy Dodecahedron and Butler, and I didn't see Senator too. Senator's here, or Senator was here anyway, with smoking a bomb over there, or whatever. Oh, I see. See, I did see that, Senator. I think YouTube's okay with me saying that. Actually, probably not. God only knows, actually. Maybe. Hello! Jay and Evangeline too, of course. Can't forget about you. I can't read. And don't think I didn't see. Yeah, I cannot read, apparently. Or you need to get my eyes checked. Oh dear goodness. Now, in all seriousness, I imagine it's just reading quickly, and as a result, missing something. That'll do it. Okay, this one isn't ready just yet. Normally, I would not actually glue this part to it, and the reason is because if you pop it out, you can switch the gun. But conveniently, this guy's always using it because this isn't the one where you can switch them out. It's always using the same gun, so I don't have to worry about that. At that point, it's just a matter of which way, if we're going to glue it, it's just a matter of which way we want to. We're not gluing it, actually. Ah, yeah, we don't have to glue it. Never mind. Orange there means don't glue, you just snap it into place. As you're seeing here, yellow means you have to use that good old liquid cement. My headcanon is that Jay failed 3rd grade reading comprehension. I would be the guy, failed 3rd grade reading comprehension, but still went on to read the Iliad. Because why not? Alright, it should be cemented well enough that I can do this. It should be. Won't, knowing me, but hopefully. Oh boy. Which means, Jay do the shield first. You genius. Just to be on the safe side, right? Better safe than sorry. Oh dear. Time is convoluted in Lordran. You're not the same person you were 20-something years ago. I am, but I'm not. Here's a fun little ship of Theseus for you. If you're talking in a purely molecular sense, you are not the same person that you were even just a few weeks ago. If you are simply the sum of your parts, and you're not, but if you were, then you are slightly different, just on a purely physical, purely molecular level than you were even just a few weeks ago. Oh boy. Fit. Grr. Oh yeah, perfect. And by perfect I mean good God. Why? Good God, why? I have to hold you in place for just a bit.
Who?
I said I may have to hold you in place for just a bit. Oh, Mr. Rex here, excuse me. Sir Dr. Mr. Chungus guy. That's the name. Oh, she says awesome name. Who cares about coming up with your own canon? Just name the character something silly.
Yep. That's all you need.
She is correct in saying that that is all that you need. Close enough. Good. Close enough. Alright, now we let that one sit for a bit. She is getting ahead of me, but that's okay. Told her she could. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. You are not who you were 5 years ago. Or are you? Raises eyebrow, music kicks in. Yeah, the little Vsauce sting. Vsauce sting. Hey, Vsauce, Miguel here. Miguel from Street Fighter. No, he's a Tekken, not Street Fighter. Tekken. I know what I'm talking about. If Non were still here, Non would be getting on to me. Our resident fighting game aficionado. Well, aside from the two of us. You know, I just thought about something, Evangeline. What do you think about if Pops were to... Ah! God dang it! Fell apart on the other side. What do you think about if Pops were to help us out? With the painting?
Awesome.
I agree it would be. He might not, but it's worth it to ask. At some point. He might. He did like when I showed him the magnetizing the Space Marine video. Maybe he would. I'm sure he'll see it with the guns. It's going to be kind of hard to take the guns off of you, at least. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Done this way, the gun is always going to be pointing downwards. Unless we glue it into place to have it point up. There's no counterweight, you see, on the back. Oh well, sorry. Yes, Grandpappy, my dad, my dear old dad. That's what she calls her paternal granddad. Oh dear goodness. Oh dear. However, her maternal granddad is similar. It's Pop, you say? There we go. So just the same syllable twice. Related, unrelated, joined up for a 40k narrative league this February. Roughly going to last 2.5 months. Okay. I've never done a narrative league before, but it'd be interesting to see how it works. So the narrative league is that you start from the start from the lore, and then you play your games, and that sort of determines the local lore, the lore within the league, past that point. So what happens if you keep losing and your guys keep dying? They get wiped out. I don't know. I don't know how that works. I'm overthinking it.
Maybe.
Maybe, she says. Definitely, he says. Alright, let's see. Pop that into place. Oh, check it out, Evangeline. It wiggles. Yeah. Now, yes. These two should... I have to make sure that it lines up properly. Big if. So if I do this correctly, Evangeline, then this is what it should look like. It should rotate. Let the arm rotate. We can make our guy do the rope. This is totally working. Okay, there we go. Got her. Oh, yes. So you can see the stuff. Should guy first. Do this one. We get along. Folks and I. I think that's supposed to. Once it melts, it'll be fine. Impa? No, that's not how you say that. I know. Oui. No. Also not how you say that. Oh, goodness. Oh, we're planning to play Mono Cinch Demons. Matt Damon. Okay. Playing double Lord of Change in my starting. Oh! Oh! Okay. Starting army. That just... Oh goodness, if you don't have enough units to change your army up, oh boy. Main conversation, I said I haven't been on speaking terms with my father for several years. Wait a minute. Did something hilarious when I was in England. My mother's sister's husband's sister. Oh boy. It's basically aunt now. I was visiting my mother's sister and her husband while I was there. Making conversation, said I haven't been on speaking terms with my father for several years. That's dark. You can explain why that is, but I'll leave that one to you. Although the fact that I just said that's dark kind of gives it away. Just a wee little bit. My goodness. Oh boy, okay. Whale? There we go. Oh boy. Idea is that we play on a certain planet, we're all fighting for our own reasons. And so, we use crusade rules, game develops over time, more points and character upgrades. As we play, we slowly determine the story of the planet, each of the different factions' effect on the planet, so my corruption as cinch demons, or the Imperium's influence with their space marines. If I remember correctly, that also lets you rank up characters as they progress, so that those individual characters get stronger, or they develop over time. Half the reason he was a bad dad, the other half is it is indeed hard to be on speaking terms, although insert Dark Souls lore here, right? Maybe. Probably. Okay, I think this is close enough now that I can start putting D's on. D's. Don't finish it. You know you want to, but don't. Oh, have you found the other piece? I found it immediately. That's C23. And then, do you have C17? Okay. Yeah, if you'll do 17 first, actually, so I can be gluing this piece down. Oh wait, you already got 23. Yeah, you have 20. This is 23. All right. And then that one. She thought it was funny, but also much darker than she had expected. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh boy. So my plan: supercharge my double lords of change while using some weak horrors and such to actually try and win. Fair enough. Not what I was expecting as well. Yeah, it's not. That piece right there. That will get in the way. Oh boy. Just a teeny tiny little sliver, but unfortunately that is in a spot where it will make a difference if we don't get rid of it. Ah, very good. Everything else is either fine or irrelevant. Yes. Oh, she's getting a coffee break. I do not blame her. It's vanilla coffee. It's the Seattle's Best Very Vanilla, it's called. And it's good stuff. It's funny because vanilla wasn't an acquired taste. I don't remember a time when I ever didn't like vanilla, but I've liked it more as I've gotten older. Should be. Oh, so see why this one has to come off? It actually blocks going into the drum down here.
I got that.
Okay. Alright. First time I met her was back when Max and I were still together. She thought we were siblings. She thought you were siblings. Oh, I had a friend over at my local game store. He and his girlfriend, they look... No, other way around. No, that's right. I said it right the first time. He and his girlfriend looked so similarly that I thought that they were siblings. Nope. Me, I'm a silly. The same hair color, same eye color, relatively similar, like body shape, same height. They just, I don't know, they look too similar to me. Then again, my siblings and I all look quite different from one another. And we're all siblings. It's just funny how that works. You try to test this first to make sure that's in the right spot. There we go, it's close enough. Cool. I like it, I dig it. It's telling me I have to glue this, but honestly, how is this going to rotate once we actually get it together? It's going to be like this. There isn't a lot of room for it to wiggle. So, to be honest, I say screw it. It's just do it. I might do the bottom there, but that's all, I guess. The end of the hose. Based on where this is, I imagine it's probably hydraulics too. Alright. Or, oh wait a minute, this is the gun, so maybe this is fuel. Because it's a big melty gun. Similar thing to one, oh, it's hilarious to see the reaction. Let's see. I have this special skill of saying dark things in such a nonchalant way. With very specific wording pulls the rug out. Yeah, I may have gotten that impression a little bit. Say that this is fine. It's totally fine. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I swear I'm not coping. I promise it's not you. It's me. It's me. It's totally me. Alright, there we are. Good. See, who needs glue? Who needs cement? Who needs to melt anything? Why would we ever do something like that? Yes. Now I will have to melt this part, however, unfortunately. This... Well, that worked like a charm. Now, being careful to not put any near where this is, because otherwise then the arm won't be able to rotate. It won't be able to tilt along this axis. The final song for this particular album is playing, and it seems like the albums from these artists go in a the last track is typically pretty experimental. I like that. It's neat. Try out some stuff. I think. There we go. Now we wait. Alright. So while we're waiting, Evangeline, would you get out C9? Should look like the bottom half of a soda can. Something like that. Always wanted a little sister? Ah. Let's see that. Now that I've had a little girl, if I had another one, I would like for it to be a boy. If I had a boy first, to be the other way around, I would like for it to be a little girl. Not the same thing, because that's kids versus siblings. And I had both a brother and a sister, so I don't know, I got to see both ways. Nothing wrong with that. So you are. Oldest of 7, there we go. Now what caused me not to want a kid at all from how many times? Dang. See, usually, I can see where you're coming from, Butler, and that makes sense. But statistically, usually it's the other way around. The more siblings you had, the more kids you typically want to have. And the fewer kids you have, the fewer siblings you had, the fewer kids you typically want to have. So I find it funny that that's how it worked out for you. It's neat. Are you doing 32? Okay. After that, if you'll work on the big 30 and 31 from the B sheet. But, okay. Make sure I can get it to fit on in. There we go. Both my mother's parents are one of 10. Each had 9 siblings. Wow. Wow. Sorry, I had to get the Owen Wilson. Wow. In the future, I will remember that I can just pop the back off whenever I want to switch the weapons out. Although for this one, it doesn't matter. This one is staying on, period. Permanent-like. Poiminently. Poiminent. I get hair all over me. I wouldn't know anything about that. I wonder why I get hair everywhere. Oh, it's a mystery, isn't it, Evangeline? She has no idea. None whatsoever. It's good to do these pieces because they actually have to dry before we can finish. My kid's Riley hurts. Too young, still too young. You're not too young. I know what you're saying, as in you want to get into a better financial spot. The trick is you don't want to wait so long that it becomes... Some people spend so much time on that stuff that they wait too long for biologically. Which may not be the case for you, but it might be. A lot of... Unfortunately, that's more common for women for obvious reasons, where you can't wait as long. You just actually can't wait as long. Just how it goes. Or you could be one of those, just do both at the same time. We did. Your mom and I did, Evangeline. We did both. We were both in school and had you at the same time. Please tell me I did. Okay, I'll say that I did that correctly. If I need to, I can sand these parts down. See how it's kind of rough around there? I can sand that if we need. Hopefully we can just paint over it and it's all good. I know. Okay. Fair enough. That becomes it much more... Yeah, if you're adopting, then yeah, that kind of shifts it a bit. If you know you're not having biological kids, yeah, that does. Indeed. Let's see. Oh, no, not your mom and I. No, I wasn't talking to you. Her mom, not your mom. Oh dear goodness. Let's not think about the implications of that too hard. Okay, honey, I don't know how this keeps happening, but please make cleaner cuts. That is... It's a good thing we have another... Hold on, we have another of those sheets. That one is honestly so rough that it's better just to do it again rather than to go with that one. So I haven't been watching you while you've been doing it for the most part, so I don't know, but and please don't take this the wrong way. I don't think it's that the blade is getting dull. I think it's something about how you're doing it where it's... Because that's happened so many times, and it doesn't happen when I cut them. If it were just it being dull, it would happen regardless of who cuts them. I don't know if you're going at it multiple times, maybe, and it's cutting at different angles, or what the case might be. But this is how it's supposed to... I hear that too. Yeah, I hear that. You can go and get it. But yeah, that's... See how this one is smoother than this? That's what, ideally... And we can sand it down. It's not the absolute end of the world. He's going to knock again if we don't. Yeah. Alright. Just let him know that we're at this though, please, if that's okay. We can go out later. Alright. Just that moment. Wait a minute! Oh dear goodness. I do indeed say your mom jokes quite a lot. Oh dear goodness. Just make sure that I never actually have to do a DNA test and see if I could prove I'm your father. Just make sure that never happens. Oh dear God. No, I'm kidding. Oh God, no. Oh no. Oh no. There's your cursed thought for the second on a T1 Glistener stream. Cursed thought for the second. Because on the bright side, we did have to get this one done anyway for the other unit, so it's alright. Nope, totally normal. Not concerning whatsoever. No. Perfectly normal. Perfectly acceptable. Okay. That's Spanish for what? Good? Okay. You try that. Put your finger in here and just spin it. Oh no, not even. This one right here. Just do it. Kind of hurts. Oh, from these? Okay, oops. I don't know, I can do this all day. Oh dear. I think what that means is that my hands are not as soft as hers. There we go. Try spinning, that's a good trick. Hey, Spin to win, right? That's how it works. Spin to win. Okay, so the next one then, Evangeline, 32 and 24. Need both of those. Just try to be more careful about your cuts, okay? Yep. You do in fact see that one, yes. Is it 24? Then do the outside first, don't do the inside first. So where's the number? Yep, there's the number. Okay. There we go. There's a reason. Then 32 is... looks like a battery pack. I'm not sure what it is, but that's what it looks like anyway. Oh. I thought I found it. No. What is that? C32. There's 32. That's too... it doesn't look like that at all. See, here's 32. Unless we're on a different sheet. Is this an A sheet, maybe? Yeah, this is the A sheet. Okay. Yeah, and 32 on here is this one, so that's not it. Gives. It gives. Well... That's odd, that's strange. Looking for this. We may not be able to do it by number. We might have to do it just purely by sight. Looking for a piece that looks just like that one. Otherwise, I don't know. Oh. Yeah, it's a misprint. B32 instead of C32. That's what's going on.
PMCs. Yep. Yes, PMCs sound alike.
So it's just another good old misprint. It has missed a couple more unhinged messages. Well, I got... oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, totally. Oh, dear God. Alright, we'll do this next. I guess we could have also taken it off of this sheet. It's fine. We're going to have to mix and match for the next one anyway, so it's all good. Alright, well then. It goes here in this spot with the nozzle facing downwards, connecting to C16.
You see C16?
There's another C sheet underneath that. Yep, here we are. Yep, it's there. There we go. I might as well get this one started. Started. Mr. Stark. Freerin. You remember Freerin a little bit, yes.
So very long.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Oh, where did you actually set it, Evangeline? Oh, there it is. Oh, wow. That's a tight spot. Okay, cool. We'll make it work. I don't know who that is, Luna. It's fine. Just be extra funny when he finally sees them all at once. Yeah. Funny is a word for it. Cursed is also another. Not like I have any room to judge on that whatsoever. Absolutely -9. Speaking of -9, I saw a game on Steam that released this past month. It's February already, though, so this past month. That is a Hades clone, but it's doing the motif, the visual theme is nuns in a anime nun style, let's say. You know. Hades, I think Evangeline might be a bit too hard for you. At least you're right now. Shampoo. Oh, thank you. Shampoo ad. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Balatro with a steering wheel. You know, unless there's actually time, that's not any different than a regular run. And as far as I'm aware, there's no time achievement like there is in, say, Hades or Slay the Spire. As far as I'm aware, there's not. Alright. Trim this one down a bit. I might. Yes. I have to make sure it's glued down first. First of his kind, second of his other kind, third of what's the kind. Fourth of his Kai Sonat, fifth of his Phantom Tax, something something. We're just going to make it as Gen Alpha as possible. No. Is he still the most subscribed Twitch streamer? I think he is, right? Or at least he was the last I had heard. Still haven't forgotten, I'll bet you haven't. Serious Sam is going to happen, don't worry. You can lose a run by having no cards in your Balatro deck. I've figured that's how it would work. That would be interesting to make happen, though. And you also have to get to a point where you actually lived up until then. Overtaken by a VTuber? He did at one point. I thought he had gotten it back. Maybe I have it backwards. Maybe Iron Mouse was ahead, then Kai, then Iron Mouse, instead of Kai, then Iron Mouse, then Kai. Or maybe they're still back and forth, or I have no idea. I have no idea. Is this the wrong way? This is the wrong way. The hose goes on the bottom. Ah, that's perfect. That's better. Much better. Okay. Just going to turn into an ASMR streamer for a second. No, we're not. How, Evangeline? You got a good night's sleep and you got a nap. How are you tired? Oh, you're bored. That's what it is. Tell me I'm right. No, she says. Just what? How? Somebody didn't eat enough earlier. I wonder who that would be. Couldn't be anybody else. Yeah, well. We already had lunch and she is already hungry again. So this one's 5? Okay, good. Oh, funny that, okay. I guess it's not actually supposed to lift up and down, is it? Oh, the arm, yeah, I see. I see. quite similar to the ones they have at Krusty Burger. These knights are quite similar to the ones they have at... Whoa, okay, what on earth are we going to say after that to make it work? You would become me. If you injected yourself with pure caffeine, you would become me. Poker Souls 3, let's go! Oh, did Butler head out? Gotta go for dinner, unfortunately. Hope the night making goes well. I'll post those ghosty boys. Hey! Fair enough. I'll look forward to it. Just have a bunch of discards and get rid of all of them. Oh, that kind of getting to zero, not the base deck size, the actual, the size of the remaining cards. I see, remaining deck. Don't watch Twitch? Want to see Twitch? Yeah. It has deserved that reputation for some time. Poker Souls. Poker Souls? I barely even know her. I am incredibly dumb, Evangeline. I'm glad you disagree. Alright. Injected myself. So, in all actuality, without I don't mean this hyperbolically. You can go and you can find, at least in the US, you can buy caffeine pills because just drinking it is clearly too slow. You have to pop it. There are people that have died from overdosing that. Missed the perfect opportunity to poke Evangeline's souls. Do you know what that means? Poke, 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 poke. Double poke. Okay, okay. Soles of your feet. Dang. That's how I would have 0 cards in my deck left. You know, I've not actually gotten to that. Although, there is a chance that we will do that when we go for... there's an achievement for having 20 or fewer cards in the deck. There's a chance we could do that. Jay the Toe Ripper. Rip and tear until it is done. Actually, let's not. It's from Doom. What, the sound? Oh, dear. You all can't hear it, but she can, and she's dying. God, they're popped too recently. I can't do it yet. Oh dear, I have to wait for a while. Alright, did you... Evangeline, now I'm caught up. 93 and 94. Yes, they're on that sheet. Or they should be. No, they're not. There they are. So 93 and 94, Evangeline.
There's another one exactly like them.
Good, good. There's another one exactly like them, she says. Exactamundo. Oh dear, if drunk driving is illegal, why do bars have parking lots in front of them? So there's this little thing called designated drivers, Senator. Also called Uber, well, cabs. It used to just be cabs back in the day. Taxis. Evangeline just said crazy taxi. Got it. Yeah, you're really drunk. You call a taxi, and who shows up but Axel from, I think his name is Axel, right? From Crazy Taxi. Great way to... There we go. Drive through at a bar. No. Oh dear goodness. There is parking, but not a lot. I see what you did there. I see. Liquor stores. Yep. Hmm? Yeah. Well, when I went to the University of Georgia, the downtown area, of course, had a lot of bars, but you know, it's the downtown area. There's not a lot of parking. So you'd park if you wanted to. You'd either park off campus. Hold on, wait a second. Off the downtown area, say on campus or just past it, or you just, you know, there's some parking you could pay for a little bit. But yeah, most of the time at bars, yeah, there's parking. Yeah. Easy pun, indeed. Oh dear goodness. Alright. Make sure I got D's right. Yep. D's. D's. Don't say it, Jay. Don't say it. You want to. You know you want to. Alright. And sure, that's perfect. We'll say this is fine. Alright, love. Yes, go for it. You can get a bit ahead. As long as you keep straight which those numbers are. Alright? Vsauce. Michael here. Or am I? She's enjoying it. Totally. Can you tell? Alright. So this arm is done. This arm right here, it just needs to dry, but it's finished. Cool. Well and good. Should be. There it goes. Okay. It's a little tight to swivel, tighter than I would like, but it works. You basically now you can make the knight's arms go up like this. She said, I have a sharp implement in my hand. It's probably not the best thing to do. She's threatening to stab me. No. No. Can't forget our brave officer TD Megan. I don't know what that's from. Right. You see it, love? Oh. We're back on the A sheet? Oh, I see. I was doing C first. Yep, yeah, so they should be on there then. They are.
It's 12 and 11.
Sunny. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me, I remember that, a Big Mac and a sweet tea. Oh dear goodness, the diabetic version. Diabetes. Diabetes. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me type 2 diabetes. There's an actor who, honestly, at this point, I don't know if he might be more famous for his being in those diabetes commercials. I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. And then all the memes that sprang up from that. Oh dear. I was eating apple pie. I was eating ice cream. Dear goodness. All of the diabetes. So I can't do anything with that until we get... There's a few pieces that have to come all together here, and after you get done with that, we'll need the C91 and 92. We're actually nearly done. Once we get the other arm done, Evangeline, everything after that is magnetizing the waist, and then some technically optional stuff. No, YouTube is not going to let you say that. No, it is not. Even as a moderator, there's a few things that YouTube typically won't let you say. Oh dear. So it's a C. It's a C PC game. They are C pieces. C3 peace out. Peace out. I'm just going to... I found some more stuff we're going to need, so I'm just cutting away. I can say cutting. Alright, you found them? Okay, well then. No. She just reminded me of the B movie, unfortunately. Yeah, hi. Make a second cut. Okay. The B movie. According to all known laws of aviation, your mom shouldn't be able to fly. Oh, you found it? Okay. You know that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Dangerous ones, okay?
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. She's got this. That, YouTube. Yes, because you didn't hit trigger any specific keywords. It isn't reading your intent, it's just reading what you say. That's all. That's all it is. Going at it sideways like that is the correct. Yep, very good. Little trash section over here. Tomorrow, me and a couple of guys with the infamous. Hey, oh no! All right. So Senator is going. What Senator is telling us is that unless you show up tomorrow in a stream of ours before you do it, we will miss you. We will miss you, Senator. Oh dear goodness, the Ghost Stories dub drinking game. Oh dear God. All right. Rest in peace, buddy. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, your liver. Dear. Statement I made is 100% true. Two people, one with a compass and the other with a fork. Oh, what? A sharp compass. And yeah, I suppose. Oh dear.
You found it, but it's out already.
Well, there's more than 192 or 91, I believe. There should be two 91s. I think. Check. Yeah, there's a. Wait, so 91 and 95. So you might have already cut out 91. See if you can find 95. You just got them out of order. Okay. Yeah, that's alright. Thankfully those are identical, but you really do need to be more careful because sometimes they are not. If they look identical and they're actually not, it might be the case that they're a mirror one of another. So you put on the left version instead of the right version, and vice versa. It doesn't matter in this case. It only makes a tiny difference. It's literally, it's just the knobs around it. Who cares? It's fine. Pointy oh, that kind of compass. Sorry, I gotcha. I gotcha. I'm quite content. Quite content indeed. And then as soon as I say that, she pops all of the muscles in her arm. There is actually something else that you could be doing, Evangeline. 45 and 46 are right here. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. This is, I was about to say she's going to finish those by the time this even comes out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, ooh. Alright, moving, there was a little bit of extra came in the wrong spot. Jay, you genius, you absolute genius. You genius. Yeah, you're not allowed to hurt yourself. I don't know when that's ever stopped someone. No, nay, never. Stream idea, play Guess Who, but with vibes only. No physical descriptions at all. Oh boy. It's gonna get into real subjective territory. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be funny. Nothing else will be funny. Well, that has to count for something. That has to count for something. You got him? Alright. Glue these two. Alright, Evangeline, if you will get out a couple of hoses right here. Man, the pianist is going wild in this song. I love it. But you're having, I love it. I'm having spam, 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 baked beans, spam, spam, and spam. Baked beans off! Could I have spam instead? You mean Oh dear. Jeez. She remembers the cheese shop sketch. Oh god dang it. Uh-oh. I messed up. Maybe we have time. I can tear it apart really quickly. Okay. Not very much of a cheese shop, now is it? Finest in the land. Finest in England. And what, pray tell, makes you think that? Well, it's so clean. It's not contaminated by cheese. Oh no, Jay made a mistake. Oh no. It's the end of the world as we know it. I feel fine. Say golly, but quite under my breath. Alright. Looks like this is correct. It better be. Oh, no it's not, because I forgot again something else. Alright, now we're good. Alright. Alright. Now, surely. Surely.
Totally.
Maybe.
Yes, Luigi is invisible, Luna.
Which is, why is there a hole in this spam? The hole? Oh, not that, not the bog. Alright. Tom, do you have my copy of the greatest movie ever made? 17 again? Yes, it's in the hole. There we go. Oh dear. The same guy that made the ASDF Flash movies back in the day did some real life comedy sketches too. It's pretty neat. Would you be so kind as to ship me a cup of your finest coffee? Where did the night go? Oh, here? And here? And here? And here? I think you get the idea.
Wrong answer.
Oh dear. Oh, is this a pun where did the knight go? And the answer is you spelled it incorrectly. It's Knight N-I-G-H-T, or it's Batman because he's the Dark Knight, or what on earth are we getting at with this? All right, did you get the hoses?
Yes.
All right, kind of hard to see. All right, now hopefully, no pun intended, hopefully we won't have any issues here.
Awesome. Yes.
It's in the hole. It's worse than several knights in one pile. One knight in several piles. Oh. Ah, that's also kind of dark. Yeah, it works though. That's true. So, Evangeline, you didn't mean to, but see how this one has a little knob? That goes inside of this slot? Yeah, you cut it off accidentally. Oops. We'll make it work. I'll hold it in place for longer. You just hold it in place for longer. Okay, it's February. I can't make any Christmas jokes until at least July. Christmas in July is a made up. I mean, all holidays are made up, I guess, but more made up holiday. And now for the best part of all. Pretend that I know what I'm doing for content. The machine spirit of my machine was acting up pretty badly, but I managed to join the stream. Yay! Well, praise the God Emperor, the machines, or praise the Omni. Praise the something or other. Praise the something or other. So, honey, I love you. There is more you can do, you know. Unless you've gotten 50 and 51 out yet. And you have not. Crap. That didn't work. Yeah, we might have to actually wait on this one before I can get it downtown. Goodness. Well, okay, this could have gone better. Looks as if, unfortunately, I might not actually be able to work on the other piece until I've gotten this one put in. At least not without the hose possibly getting knocked out of the way. Well, who cares? Creators of this care, you say? Maybe. I wonder how much they actually care how people... I'm sure that they know that people are going to customize them quite a bit, especially knights. Knights are famously... They're the thing that you magnetize. I am trying. So what happened here is that she's doing the cutting and she accidentally cut off a piece she wasn't supposed to, which has made this one shorter than normal, and I'm trying to make up the difference. Not doing a good job. And yet I keep letting her do the cutting because otherwise she would have nothing she could do. Okay. Either works, I think. Yeah, you're probably right. In fact, for knights in particular, some of them are with the Mechanicus. So they would say the Omniscia. Fun fact. There you go. That's the reason why some of them have there's a new detachment, new as in within the last month, I believe, where they have AdMech. You lose the 6-up Feel No Pain, and in exchange they heal 1 wound every turn, or 3 if they're close enough to a Tech Priest. It's neat. The trees are talking! Lord of the Rings, we're used to it. Katerina Saburova. I know what that's a reference to. Although, was it Saburov or Saburova? I didn't remember there being another... Well, you may be right. You actually get the chance to look it up. I don't. I think it's without the A at the end. The Saburovs? It's from a game called Pathologic. That's neat. Alright. Should be close enough that I can at least attach them to each other first. Conflicting sources? Okay. Well, it's being translated anyway, so that's entirely possible. Of course. It's a game that is in its native language, Evangeline, is Russian. So, and Russian does not use the Latin alphabet. I think that the alphabet is called, is it Cyrillic? Forgive me, I don't actually remember it's something like that though, right? Cyrillic? Let's see. Russian alphabet. It's Cyrillic, there we go. Cyrillic script. There we go. I didn't think I could. I'm using one hand because I have to hold this in place, and I guess right then I couldn't because I had to use 2 hands. There you go. There you go. Ta-da! Translated from Russian by a mystic rat who only speaks in riddles. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's also the script, right? Ceramic. That's what it's called. Oh dear. English. English. If it's finished, it's not. Translation J, don't go for it. Something bad is about to happen. You know it, so why are you doing? Okay. Little dangly jangly bit there. Oh, fun times. This can only go well. I am sure of it. Nothing bad could possibly happen here. Not a single bad thing has ever happened to anyone who says that. Never in history. And ever. And therefore, there's no way anything bad is about to happen.
Keep on saying that. Something bad will probably happen.
Now we just hold the dang thing in place. What on earth? Okay, there we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Now, Evangeline, if you will make some progress, please. English both is and isn't a language. Oh dear. She is quite cute. Yes. I am inclined to agree. Indeed. Alright, we're going to make an arm for it so that we can give people a hand. Now, this guy doesn't even bother with having 2 ranged weapons, or sometimes there could be a chain sword there. Yes, a chain sword. No, this guy just wants to run up to you and punch you. That's it. He's Little Mac over here. Oh dear goodness. Currently doing 2 games. Okay. Serious Sam, knowing you, and oh dear. Yeah, okay, I got one of them. Resident Evil 6 and Sam on second encounter. Beat the second episode an hour ago. 2 at the same time. Presumably at the, well, I guess going back and forth between the controllers. Imagine doing one of those, if you've ever seen people do simultaneous input runs, where the inputs for one have to also serve the inputs for the other. Someone has done that with Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3, and it's pretty silly. I like it. I like it a lot. Of course. Naturally, that means that some of the time in 2 of the games, your character's just running up against a wall. Or something like that. Good times. Good times. Oh, goodness. Ugh. 49, okay. So this is the hand. The hand. She'll have the other one in just a moment. She says we need to watch that again. JoJo Part 6, or Part 4, Part 6. We have to... We haven't started 5. We said we were going to, and then we've gotten a little distracted doing stuff like this, as you might have noticed. Alright, cool. Mario! Mario! And Mario! She said, why is everything on A? Because A is a weapon sheet primarily. We are now getting the weapons out for it. That's right. Thank goodness. Thank gerbils. Thank Germa. Wait, no. Germa's a streamer. Silly one. I would know nothing about being a silly streamer. Nothing whatsoever. Oh, hey, Dr. Volk. Love building knights, but I hate how long it takes to paint them. On the one hand, yes, you're right. Obviously, it takes quite a while. On the other hand, at least you're only doing 1 instead of, you know, smaller units, but having to do 10 of them. I was working on it earlier, but Butler, someone else in chat, was having that experience right then. So there's might play some of the time attack bonus mode. Mercenaries on Discord. Go, you know, honestly, if you want to, heck, go for it, dude. There's a general channel, you can just, yeah, go for it. Past 1 and one of my neighbors just got home. Stumbling in? Not that I'm marathoning them. Doing once a week when I'm free, fair enough. Episode of Second Encounter or a single RE6. Campaign on normal. Yeah, just for fun. Got a point. Plus more room to add random stuff on the base. True. There's also that. Also, I'll show you, now this one doesn't have its arms attached currently. This one is magnetized at the waist, so that 1, it can do this, it can go all the way around. 2, it's easier to store because, you know, you can take, it's not standing as high, it doesn't fall over as easily. We can take it apart, and since there's a magnet here, it can stick to the bottom so that it doesn't rock around. This one, when it has its base, there will be a magnet on the bottom, so it too will stick to the metal floor. But the third reason is that since they're separated, it's easier to paint. You know, you don't have to try to get the paintbrush to reach in if you want to paint that, or otherwise just leave it gray. You can just take it apart. Easy. Easy peasy. You can also take the arms off to make that easier too, but that's intended. This is not. So you can do something really threatening, like whenever you're in a battle and they and you want to turn towards the thing you're going to shoot. It doesn't work when you're smiling at people sitting there. It looks like you're doing exercise. Isometric exercise. Okay. So I'm trying to give my Chaos Knight its tactical clip with spruce supports. Oh, okay. Tactical. So on the base, they're actually putting some neat stuff on there. I'm trying to make it where it looks like it's more dynamic. Yeah. Eventually we'll do something like that too, in all likelihood. Concrete slapping sound effect. This baby can hold so much chaos. Oh dear. I don't necessarily dislike Chaos Knights. She chose the army, so there's that. But Chaos Knights have this neat little thing. They do a ton of Oh, you got the fingers already. You don't remember which is which by chance, do you?
44, 43, 42.
Perfect. 44? Wait, 44?
Yes.
43, 42.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to mix them up so that they match the picture.
So I didn't do wearing.
Makes sense. That's fair. So Chaos Knights do a lot of battle shock test. So one weakness of running Knights is that they themselves, since they cost so many points, it's hard for them to actually control objectives very well. Because, I mean, after all, they can only be in so many places at once. So one way around that is you can have your Chaos Knights occupy an objective and force battle shock test on units on other objectives, so that hopefully you control yours and they don't control theirs. That's the plan anyway. And it's fair enough as a plan. It's pretty neat. I'm actually going to do the thumb last. Come again? Senator? Oh dear, what is Senator? Mist or Beast? Try finger. Alright, so in Elden Ring, you can leave the message Mist or Beast for people. Yeah, it's silly. Mist or yeah, you get it. She's got it, baby. She's got it. I'm your Venus. Oh, she's a little too young for that song. She doesn't know that song. That only came out decades before you were born, that's all. Only decades. And then got used in every Venus commercial from now until forever. It's a razor company? Or shaving cream? Or both? Who knows?
2,000 earnings.
Something like that. I think that's right, though. You in place. Giving this one a karate chop.
Oh, goodness.
It's just the angle for the fingers. It's gonna walk up to you and karate chop you to death.
No, please, no, no, no.
She says, quote, "No, please, no, no, no." Hey, you'll be doing the karate chopping.
Oh, yay.
Yay. Changed her tune really quickly. Alright, my Chaos Knights make sure one knight has both of the longest range attacks I can give it, so it doesn't matter if he stands there all game. Launch an artillery shell right onto them. If you're playing without a lot of terrain, that is a fantastic rule. Unfortunately, though, so the game board is smaller than when I played. When I played, 4x6 was the norm. Now the norm is 5 foot by 44 inches, which is quite small. And that means that you get less benefit from your range as it is, but also if there is terrain, then unfortunately, if there's the same amount of terrain, it's concentrated in a smaller space, and it may be harder for you to actually use the range that you have, unless you have indirect fire. And maybe some of the Chaos Knights have indirect fire, and I just don't know it. That's possible. As far as I remember, none of the Imperial Knights do, though there's maybe a Questoris or a Forge World, like Cerastus Knight, that does, but not that I remember. Hello, everyone. How are you? Fine, thank you. Oh my god. I know where that's from. I know where that's from. It's from an anime called Azumanga Daioh. It's one of those random, God, everything happens. The entire show is built on ADHD sort of shows. All 80 of the HDs. The humor comes from not having a single solid clue what on earth is going to happen next. No one does. Including the writer? Okay. It's not getting in there. No comment. That's close enough. It's probably wise not to force it. Throw it at the wall and see what sticks! We're not doing that. It means try everything. I mean, that is what it means, though. Honey. Cut his finger off. If we hurry, we might be able to get the... No, we can't, because we need this for the other one. I can't sand that down because it's already cut off. Please be more careful. Alright. We're this close to the end. I'll just do the rest. Yeah, we can't have that happen again. Same thing here. See, the tip is cut off. I have no mouth and I must scream. Nichijou. Sticks everything. Yeah, Nichijou is also another example. Correct. Absolutely correct. So this. There's a slot off to the side, and I don't know why it's there. This one here, but the only thing around it that could fit would make absolutely no sense if it were, so I don't know what the deal is. Still been working on what the heck to name my Death Guard and their allied knights. Narrowed down the name to either Rose or Garden, some kind of word meaning blight. Yes, Shikanoko no Konoko Kashtantan is also another example. My friend, yeah. Rose or Garden, so the Garden of Nurgle makes sense for the rose and garden. I mean, blighted rose, blighted garden. Aha, there it is. There it goes. It's okay. Festering rose. There you go. In Black Ops 2, but 1, multiplayer is almost unplayable. Second, still 45. Jeez. Yeah. Actually, Dark Souls 3. No, it wasn't 2012. It was 2016. But Dark Souls 3 by default is still $60 as well. I don't remember about what Scholar and 2 are by default. Probably where I can leave it. While that is finishing. Alright, so we're looking for 96 and 90. here, which we're, there we go. Should be, these are the last pieces left, 47 and 56. There's 47. And where is 56? 56. Alright, these are the last two, so these are the last chances. I'm actually watching this time. So normally I'm busy melting them, so I don't get a chance to see. Correction there. It fell into the wrong spot and she stopped herself and lifted it. That was good. Good job. She confused herself between whether she should say thank you or you're welcome to that. Bless her little heart. Someone might be. How? Yourself a nap. Nap, but pronounced like a cat. Nah. Yeah. Oh, you had the same thought I did. Yakuza Station from Hatton Time. There's a pal called Nyafia.
A pal?
Yep, a pal. Pal World. No, Morphia. Morphia. There we go. Good, 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 good. Oh dear. Is still worth full price? Yeah, fair enough. It is my least favorite of the trilogy, and it's still a good game. It's still a really good game. Hey, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. It's good. Fasting Rose, just base Black Ops 2, DLC with the good stuff for Zambonis. Fine, Zambonis. Zambini. Hey. Let's go, glad I could help. Oh, good, oh yeah. There you go. Fingernail set, no. Steal Blighted Bloom from Elden Ring. I'll be honest, I forgot. Is that an Ash of War? I don't remember having used that before. Maybe it's a huge game. Maybe it is and I just haven't. Similar names for locations or vehicles. Fair enough. Deaththeater is your favorite? It's my least favorite. It's 1 is my favorite. You miss Bloodborne? Hey, you're in good company here. You are in Blight Baconators. That should be the name of one of your tanks, right? Chaos Tank. Baconators. Jeez, the bacon. Oh dear goodness. Yeah, you and I are about to become best friends. Yep. Oh dear goodness. Let's see. What's next? If this is dried enough yet. Big if true. But if it is, I guess I have to put the hand down now. Zahando.
Well, that's not the last thing, actually.
No more pieces have to be cut out. She said that's not the last thing, actually. It is the last piece that we had to cut, however.
These we still have to do.
D's. Alright. We're gonna get it in perfect karate chopping stance. Why do I always say D's whenever you say these? Don't worry about it. It's a joke for people in chat. That's all. I'm just being silly. Let me just knock my drink over. Perfect.
Awesome.
Once again, I clearly know what I'm doing. I know exactly what I'm doing. No one is allowed to doubt me except for me and also all of you. I'm being especially cautious about this, Evangeline, because of course once you've already cemented it down, you should just assume it's there for forever. Oh no. X down, yeah. That's right. Miranda the Blighted Bloom. Oh, okay. That's where that's from. I gotcha. Everything is obvious once you know the answer. Hard not to love it? For me, it's the most linear of the trilogy, and some of its mechanics I find to be sort of frustrating, like the fake or the partial backstabs, and poise working the way it does, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. It's different. It's just not to my taste. But, you know, fair enough. And also, there's some minor technical things about Dark Souls 3. Now, as for Bloodborne, it's kind of... She's saying this guy seems to love the container that he's in, because everything else fell out except for him. His little tube in the back, Evangeline, that's why. He's stuck. Sekiro and Souls 2. You are a contrarian. No, Sekiro is fine too. Bloodborne and Sekiro are both so different from the regular trilogy, it's not hard for me to see someone saying that those are their favorites. Not hard at all. Unlike, okay, hey Evangeline, where did the 56, the smaller one, go? There it is. Blending in against the gray again. Okay. Gray on gray on gray. Teeny tiny little... Where does this go? Actually. See this. But where does the bottom part connect to? Oh my god, that is wonderful. She's just headbanging at this point. She's just a metalhead. Best game you can't play. Dear. I can play it, I don't have it set up yet. But yeah, I know what you mean. It's not one you can just go out and get whenever. Unfortunately. Well, I mean, it's still available online on the PlayStation Store. Astro Bot has Bloodborne in it. Kinda, it does. It has Maria and the Hunter. The Hunter. Bloodborne 2 will finally come out 5 days before the sun explodes. That would be our luck, wouldn't it? It's a race between Bloodborne 2 and Silksong. Just headbanging. There's plenty of power metal playing that you can't hear, and she's just headbanging to it. Kick you out of your own stream? No. Well, I mean, it's obviously not perfect. But it's pretty good. It's quite good. Oh dear. The aesthetics of the game looks great. Unfortunately, it is a relatively early PlayStation 4 game, and even with the Pro console, sometimes it shows. Unfortunately. It probably... Unless you're talking about the Xbox 360 version of DS1 or 2, well, DS1 or the PS3 version of DS2, it probably feels the worst out of them, just from the frame rate from that style of play. There are certainly plenty of time, and of course the loading times, although the loading times aren't nearly as bad as when the game first came out. Thank goodness. Imagine sitting on the Bloodborne screen for literally for more than 2 minutes, not an exaggeration, while the game loads. No, 2 minutes. It's one reason why the game, when you go on, say, speedrun.com to speedrun Bloodborne, you use the in-game time, just like you do in all the other Souls games. But the current patch, despite being the more broken version of the game, the any percent on the old patch, the unpatched version, is quite a bit slower in real time than the current any percent, the current patch any percent. Not spending $500 plus $60. It's not 60. Well, I mean, most of the time it's not 60, but I didn't get it for 60. But you're right. For a single game, and it is Sony too, so if they ever did bring it to PC, you can guarantee it will only be released in countries that have PSN. That's how it is now for even God of War Ragnarok, which is a single-player game. You can't buy it in countries now where PSN is not available. On Steam, that is. Yeah. On the PlayStation Store, I'm sure you can, right? But, well, I say I'm sure. No, I'm not. But, yeah, and that's because of the Helldivers thing. It was in that case until they tried to make Helldivers 2 locked behind PSN, and then 3 days before they changed that, where they unlocked it, they made it where all the games were only available in PSN countries. So yeah, we got Helldivers back, unless you live Helldivers 2. Unless you live in one of those countries, then you still don't have it. It's really sucky. It is Sony though, so it is what it is. It's the first time for your monthly data breach. Oh no, emotional connection to Bloodborne. Oh, it may very well be. It is quite special. It is quite special. Alright. And now, Evangeline, for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yes.
I was waiting and see how long it would take. Alright. Actually, probably better to do the other side first because it's had more time to dry. I'm going to do one, and then you can do the other, showing you how it's done. These parts right here, put it in, and you turn it until it gets in the hole. Oh, actually, I did. How? I did it accidentally the first time perfectly, without even realizing. All right, for most of the time though, you'll turn it until it fits in the hole like this, and you'll know you're right because it's aligned properly. And then you turn it, and there it is. And it's supposed to swivel so that you can have it aim low or high. You can make the gun look like it's turning in different directions. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Now, since I've done that, gently, if you will do it too. Looks like it caught. It's not aligned, I can tell. May have to keep turning it. Look, take it off, take it off. Look and see where the holes are. Remember, they have to match. There we go. Gently, gently. You turn it by this. Never turn it by... Always turn it by the shoulder. Never, ever, ever turn it by the hand. That you'll break it. All right. Yeah, this is the strongest part. The further away you get from it, see how even just barely doing this, see it better from the side. This is it normally. I'm just barely pushing, and already you can see it bending that. Yeah, that's why you always fling. That's why you always turn it by this part, okay? Alright, you're fine. Here, it might come off. It might be better to do it backwards so that the thumb doesn't hit the gun like that. Unfortunately, that one just... the gun's just in a really weird spot. And also it's a thumb. Alright. You're fine. It's a weird position. The good news is that you shouldn't have to deal with that with the others, because they don't have a piece reaching way off into the inside like that. So it should be quite a bit harder for that to happen. Should be. Hopefully. Maybe. We all hope.
All of us.
Every last one of us hope. Oh dear.
For what?
We're all going to do a spirit bomb onto this guy. This is how you know she's bored. If she's not bored, she's not doing this. We are at the point now where there's not really very much for her to do. Official announcement. This is now a Bloodborne discussion stream. Honestly, while we're just waiting for this to dry, I'm not against that. Perfect. Nailed it. Exactly like that. You can't see it. It's just... It slid down, but because the fingers have ridges on them, it made a nice little noise. Ludwig beat the ever-living heck out of me for days until I finally broke through the wall. Now that you've beaten Ludwig legitimately, have you ever heard of our Lord and Savior canon glitch, by chance? Alright. Maybe not. Maybe not. Turned me into a Lunchables mystery meat slit. Swear almost 100 times. Jeez. Oh jeez. And if he gets you in phase 3, it's all... You're, Oh, you get roasted too while you're at it. Ludwig. Oh, no, sorry, that's Lawrence. Lawrence. Ludwig is the Moonlight Greatsword guy. I don't know. Ludwig. Here's a fun little bit for you. Unless he's done this on one of his re-streams, the first time that... if you know who Darkside Phil is, fantastically bad gamer. Just horrible. Things that you and I would consider abundantly obvious. This is a guy who has beaten Dark Souls 1, 2, Bloodborne, 3, Sekiro, and when he gets to Elden Ring, he goes, "How do I roll?" This is that guy. Made hundreds of people refund the DLC. It's hilarious. He couldn't refund it, but he did get to... Actually, the rules are different on PlayStation, right? You don't have the 2 hours that you do on Steam, for instance, or Xbox. Is that you would have to get to him in 2 hours, which is fun. Wait, maybe it doesn't work that way for DLCs. Oh, regardless, yeah, he's he fought against him, I believe, something like 100 times. He never got past him. There's a YouTuber by the name of The Outsider, where the O is a 0 and the I is a Y. The Outsider, who put a compilation of him running himself into him, making the same mistakes that he made from the very beginning of the game. It's great. It's wonderful. Also, that was his Bloodborne stream where he, like in his Dark Souls 2 stream, he did some off-stream grinding so that he was way over-leveled. Well, when you get to the DLC, it kind of doesn't matter what your level is anymore. Has me on his back in phase 1. That's right. No, he doesn't have a Gladius, he has a great side. I know. He has you doing the Radon and Mikola. That's what's going on his back. Ludwig von... Hey! Ludwig von Beethoven, Ludwig von Drake, Ludwig von... I don't know that last one. Mise? So he actually would, as he was, the Outsider, as he was editing, whenever he was in phase 1, it was Ludwig the Bowser, the Mario character. Ludwig, one of Bowser's sons. When he got to phase 2 and the boss stood up and acted all noble and whatnot, they switched him over to Ludwig von Beethoven for the picture for him. An economist, okay. I need to look that up. Episode 2 of Elden Ring playthrough. Yeah, guys, it is some off-screen grinding. Is wearing Moog's coat. Now that would require him actually being good enough to get... It would be more like, Like, imagine if you just went around killing the soldiers of Godric in the ruins by the Stormfront gate. Imagine doing that until you had your level, you were level 50. And then the next time he finds a grinding spot, he does that again, and then he does that again, and so on. No one knows what Phase 2 is. Phase 2 is, well, I don't know, but Phase 3 is Underpants. South Park. Yeah, she's bored. She's bored. It should be dry now. Should be. Hopefully is. Alright, you ready to play with magnets? No? What? No? Not you. I'm trying to hook the magnets up. It's not working. It's not twerking. Shworking. Instead of doing the smart thing and putting them in their box, no, we just made a line out of it. It's fine. It's cute. It's cute. Alright. It's an old internet meme, if you'll scooch, please. It's an old internet meme. Alright, so we need two things. Well, three. We need two magnets, two of these magnets, and a Lego wheel. Wait, do we need... Yeah, we do need the wheel for this, that's right. Okay, now, the reason... America's... My goodness. You can in fact say that. They magnet. Phase 3 is profit. Profit. There you are. So, one of them, Evangeline, is going to sit down here on the bottom, and we will make sure it's on the right side, and we will super glue it. The other one sits way up in here. Oh. Oh. That is way, way too far away. It won't come anywhere near the other magnet. So how are we going to... Oh! You see what we're doing. Now, it's everyone's favorite, playing with super glue. She says, don't get your hands all gluey again, please. And, have you ever seen me do this before? Yes, it's bound to happen. It is so bound to happen because some super glue got out of here and has glued the top half, the nozzle, in place. Oh wait, or you could just elbow grease your way through it. Just be strong, that's all you gotta do. There we go, okay. She is in fact not working with the super glue. I'm going to be honest, Evangeline, and don't take this the wrong way. She said I don't trust myself. I don't trust you with it either. That is a lot that can go wrong. Also makes this a lot easier. She says she doesn't trust herself. She trusts herself with regular glue, but not super glue, especially on something important like this. Oh god, some of it's pouring through. Well, okay, so it's about to be glued to itself. It's fine. That's not supposed to happen, though. It's warm. That will come out in the wash, but unfortunately will not come out until it is washed. What you can do, Evangeline, is you can go and get some more napkins, please. They're on the table. Super glue is originally meant to be an instant suture. Ooh. There's up Knights with mind. I just blew that up with my freaking mind! Did I just do that? I did, however it goes. Apple and mint cold brew tea. I'm not usually a fan of cold tea, but hey, if you dig it, everyone is always curious to get at least a little bit of super glue in their fingers. Well, so far I haven't. It's bound to happen here in a second. But so far, no. Oh, I am a genius. I see why it happened last time. Kind of flesh, not the toilet. Oh, the Balatro. Just super glue your hands together. Oh, right. What could go wrong? Nothing. Not a single solitary thing. What's up, Nine? All right. The fact that she still isn't back means she got lost. We lost Evangeline. She's lost for forever. Oh no, she's not lost. There she is. There we are. Please be careful. We no longer need the book. I guess there are 2 more pieces left, but yeah, you can be cutting those out, I guess, while we wait. I need to go and get my pen here in a moment. Yes. 1 second. Pen. Oh, you'll see. And a marker. Okay. So, first thing we want to do is go to the already constructed knight. Okay. Put a magnet onto it. And then, I know which side. I'm going to keep the polarity the same between the 2. You don't have to do this, but it's a good idea for packing them. So, I know which side has to be the upside. For which side has to be the downside. Mark the downside, the side people aren't going to see. Evangeline isn't lost in the void. Nope, thankfully not. Was for a sec, and he had a cool mask and then super glue it to my face. Oh, so that when you pull it off, you've got the Joker thing going on? That's what you should do. You should glue yourself now! Actually, don't, please. There's a few ways to do this. What I prefer to do is put yours in the center here, and then pour out the super glue. Just make sure it's perfectly centered. Tree in the hole in the block. And by perfectly centered, I mean I set it down and immediately it wobbles. Could alternatively put the super glue on the other side of the magnet, but then you won't have much time to get it into place, so if it wobbles a bit, you're just kind of in trouble. This is also, it looks like entirely too much glue. You know, it might very well be. as it's not so much that it rises above the top of the magnet, you're fine. Stuck. That's good. See, if it weren't stuck, I would have just sent it way off into Kingdom Come. Alright. Downside, me. Thought you'd put more apple and mint than the cold brew. It's me. I like hot drinks. I like hot drinks. It's fine. Plus, I don't know what the problem is with apple and mint. You know, maybe there's something about you that I missed as a reference. And the herbal, okay, no, that's something slightly different. Play-Doh was meant to be wallpaper cleaner. I'm trying to think of how that would work. Oh dear goodness. Let's see. Lost to the back rooms. She was not lost in the back rooms either, I hope. Maybe. Been thinking of kit bashing a Death Guard mini to have a Plague Doctor mask. Not sure which one I should. Ooh, decapitate. Oh, simple. Do what Games Workshop wants you to do. Buy more model. No. Actually. What's the? No, I don't think I will. Oh yeah, those are. Yeah, we'll leave those later. You can leave those. You can leave Doge. Leave Doge. Alright, so this one has a magnet. We're going to pull the same trick. Set it on. And then take a marker and mark the other side, the opposite side. The side you don't want to show up. Just make us color a nice little scribble on it. Evangeline, are you paying attention? So that you can do this later in the future? So you set it where I already did this. You snap it, and then you take the side that is going to be facing the side you don't want to see, so the side that's facing up, or in the case of that one, the side that would be facing down, and you mark it. You weren't paying attention earlier, so I'll need to show you again the next time we do one of these, and there will be other chances, but I don't feel confident in you doing it by yourself just yet.
Sorry.
Let's see. So this one should be in place now. You have to be extremely quick with this part. It's not just putting it down, it's putting it down in the center, because you don't have much time at all. There we go. Quick and easy. And while that's going... God. Dang it, Bobby. A little more glue around the sides to hold the wheel in place. Because if you're not careful, the wheel actually can come up. It has a magnetic bond, and when you try to separate the top from the bottom, if the wheel is not secured enough to the plastic for the knight, it will just come right up. So that's why on this section I add a second layer. You don't have to, that's why it's there, thank you. That's why it's there. And the fact that some of it poured through means that it wasn't secure. There was a hole in there still.
It's very warm.
Yes, it is. Oh, did some of it spill not on the napkin? Oh, you're right, it did. Alright.
None of it's been on the napkin, actually.
Go figure. Alright, and now we wait. Once it's done, Evangeline, we will put the arms onto it, and then the only thing that's left is just to connect the feet, which we don't even have to do that now. We can wait until we're ready to paint it or base it. Oh, the shoulders. Yeah, that's fair. And what's? Oh, yeah, we'll do Sir Hector as well. The standing Sir Hector. In that case, let's actually work on that now. Alright. So, If you will get the small model out, Evangeline, that would be great. The base. Screw it, just get another combat patrol and steel type this whole flow. I was admittedly kidding, just because I know that these can get expensive. A combat patrol is $168 if you get it at MSRP, which usually, yes. Where did you run off to? Oh, it hid behind the legs. Magnets are indeed cool. The good news and the bad news, we don't need to do anything to Sir Hector with magnets. It's just kind of going to stay in place. We don't swap, say, weapons with him, for example. The only thing that can really change is his pose then, and his pose is pretty well set, unfortunately. Can't even do anything terribly cool because he's not holding his weapon upright. Unlike Dame Ducky, who is just a bomb. Dame Ducky is the name, the current placeholder for the knight that pilots her Dominus. E. Markiplier. E. Right? Almost put this guy's feet on backwards. Have a real Miyazaki moment there. What the heck? Stealing! Alright.
Special thing in the world. Just kidding.
Oh dear. I actually still might need to do a bit more. So there's a little diamond here. It's supposed to fit onto his leg. Doesn't seem to be doing it all that well though. You can see how it's supposed to because there's a cord and a place where the cord is meant to connect, but it is not. Might have to cut a bit more. Yeah, has a hole in his butt. Look. That gap. Technical term, hole in his butt. See it as more poxwalkers to drown my enemies in. Nothing wrong with that, I say. I don't actually like Nurgle, but, you know, to each their own. I don't like any of the forces of chaos, but if I had to, it'd be Cinch, then Korn, then well, Nurgle or Slaanesh. I don't know that the order between those two matters all that much. Not my favorites. Although, I will say Slaanesh's soldiers, you know, the Noise Marines are awesome. The Noise Marines are great. Just, you know, a little bit of a disconnect between the lore and the gameplay. I mean, come on, you're a Space Marine with an electric guitar.
Awesome.
Yes, it is pretty. She says awesome, yeah. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Now, you said that before I showed you the rock guitar Marines. Oh dear. Luna is not evil. I hope. I think. No, I'm just kidding. Let me try the other leg first, see if we have any better luck with you.
Me too.
No, she's moving it with a magnet on top and then some other magnets underneath. Pretty cool. Alright, now this one I can get to fit. Just a little elbow grease, but you know, I can get it to fit. And then maybe just a bit of moving that up there. And I mean a bit. The hose. I guess it would be just a little hose. Hoosier. Who's your daddy? Me. She got you. Yeah. Who's your daddy is meant to be a funny way of saying, I've really, really got you. It's just it's not meant to be taken terribly seriously, of course. Remember, I think maybe the first time I had ever heard that was a Dana Carvey movie called Master of Disguise. Yeah, screw it, I'm just going to leave it there for now. She says, this is cool. Yes. Yosh. Dr. Eggman. Dr. Octagonopus. So there's a Spider-Man villain called Dr. Octopus, who is Dr. Octagonopus. Totally. It's a silly name. Silly name for a silly... Wait, was that the same ASDF guy? No, that was something different. Pretty sure. Oh, who knows? Who cares? Me. Going down memory lane. Alright, Grandfather Nurgle. Evil is no! No, it is not. Well, sometimes. Okay, in the world of 40k, there is an objective concept of evil. There's this little piece to cut off right over here. There's evil in the, this government is tyrannical, this ruler is, cruel, that sort of evil. That part's subjective. But there are actual forces of actual evil in Warhammer. You can think of it like how in D&D there's objective evil, there's good and evil, law and chaos, and they exist objectively on an axis. And by objectively I mean they are actual tangible forces in the universe. In Warhammer it's not that. Oh, you flinched? Oh, she's having fun with magnets over here. In Warhammer it's not that clear, it's not that precise. Or they're playing. Yeah, sure. I mean, right now we're just waiting on glue to dry, so yeah, you absolutely can play. Oh boy. Despite that side being easier, I should have actually done this one first. I'm going to love this. And by love, I mean God bless America, and also your mom. Yeah, let's do that. And also your mom. Alright, close enough. I may have to bend in order to get the hose to fit, or I could just not care. Hey. Also, Nurgle has this funny little thing where he basically brainwashes his followers. They don't see themselves the way that everyone else sees them. And we know this because there was one particular battle where they used powdered blanks. Blanks cut off the connection to the warp. And they used powdered blanks in a fight against Death Guard, and that made it where Nurgle's connection to them was lost. Temporarily, of course. And some of this Death Guard, some of the Space Marines, saw how hideous they were, how they had their stomachs exposed, and all kinds of beautiful stuff like that, and started throwing grenades inside of those fake stomachs, that sort of thing, because they were not exactly pleased with what they had seen. And this is also why it's a good thing that she's playing with magnets right now.
And I heard you.
Alright, briefcase goes next. Briefcase goes right on top of where that stupid wire is. I swear to God. Literal hell. Not literal, but basically. They're coming from what essentially amounts to hell, yes. Did I see it? I did not. It's over, John Warhammer. I will become the 40k. Every war has its hammer or its heresy. What a tagline. Oh jeez. At least between Nurgle and the Imperium just depends on how you word them. Nurgle would have you believe that. Because again, he's effectively brainwashing you. That might be true of all of them. I don't think it's true for Khorne. I don't know that Khorne necessarily has to do anything to brainwash his devotees. He just, you know, points them in a direction and says, do your thing. And then they do their thing. Oh god, that hurt to say. Oh jeez. Have to pay taxes or become a plague abomination. Plague it. Okay, fair. No. No. Oh dear goodness. Waiting for it to be dry enough that I can move this hose without it taking the whole leg and tilting it up. Which means we might be here all day. Which means, do the head next then. Oh! Just don't put that over the computer. But yes, she has them lined up with one another. Not... Oh, ooh, did it snap you? There we go. She has them lined up on based side to side instead of top and bottom. It's neat. Yes, she did the Marge Simpson. I just think they're neat. I have trained her well. Alright, Sir Hector. We should name one of our knights Jugumu Jugumu Kokuno Sugurikiri. No. Jugumu Jugumu Kokuno Surikiri Kaijari Sugure Matsu Inu Matsu Fure Matsu Kuno Togoro Sumu Togoro. Look at this guy's head. I made her laugh. I made her laugh. Oh dear. This is so small that I wouldn't be able to really show you terribly well anyway, but there's a little hose. I guess it's a... If I had to guess, a fuel rod? Oh, nice. Oh. Yeah, that was cool. Holding it up. That is actually in the way of where I would put his arm. If I tried to put it on now, it won't fit without that hose being in the way, so I'm waiting for the leg to dry enough that I can move the hose just a teeny tiny little bit, he says. Oh, now the head's not dry enough though. Never mind, I guess that's a good excuse. We'll have to wait for that to finish anyway, so yeah, do that first. So we're basically done. We're just waiting for them to dry. Which is good, it's only 7:14. Which means we haven't even been on for 3 hours. 3 hours. I wonder if Tree is still here. Oh dear goodness. Actually, now that I think about it, there is objective evil in the world of 40k. There's not objective good. It's one of those settings. Evil exists as a purely objective thing, but good does not. Berserk works the same way. Berserk has evil gods, or what effectively amount to gods, but there's no good equivalent. Since we have to wait anyway, Evangeline, I'm going to let you have the microphone.
Magnets. No, not evil. Okay. Trying to line them up. Kind of working. There are 5 magnets that have to be aligned, and I've got 3. music. I can put these, so I can put these magnets. One can be on one side of my hand, one can be on the other. Okay, I can move it. Ta-da! But as soon as I let it go, and I mean as soon as I let it go, it just, well, it's not supposed to do that, but okay. Yeah. Oof. Like moving it, although it kind of tickles a bit. Magnet power. Power goes through your hand. Some instances, magnet power can be stronger than gravity, I think. See? Ta-da!
Hold on. There we go. If we can, I'll try to put the arm on now. If we can. I felt that. Something popped up against me. We'll find it. Yes. Yeah, the hose is in the way. Let me see if I can tilt the hose just a tiny little bit without the leg popping. There we go. Oh, oops. Goodness. Yeah, try not to scream. Anyway. Yes. Oh, I brought up evil again. Barely before I left. That came through before I left. Evil. In fantasy settings, Evangeline, sometimes concepts like good and evil have actual objective markers of them. Something is objective. Objective means anyone can see. It's not based on your opinion. So, you know, 2 + 2 is 4, no matter what your opinion is, because mathematics is objective. Subjective would be something that depends on your opinion. 4 is the best number. Well, okay, that's subjective. That one's not definitely true, it's somebody's opinion. So, in fantasy settings, sometimes good and evil work that way. It just depends on the setting. Like Lord of the Rings has objective good and evil. A lot of fantasy settings have objective good and evil because, you know, it's a fantasy setting. It doesn't have to, though. There's no rule saying it has to. Has his luggage here, just walking into work. He has a really big lunchbox, Evangeline. Hey, what's up, Dakota? Hey, long time no see. Good to see y'all again. Keep up the good work. Did y'all go out for snacks or dessert? Oh, what did we go get? Pizza? Was it? Goodness. It's been a second. She says she thinks it was. It's been... I could go back and see. I'm sorry. I think we got pizza. Hey. Oh, you stuck them even between the... even through the... Yep. Very cool. Good on you. So you can move it, or if you'll show them that, you can tilt it. No, not over the computer though, because if it drops, it's a magnet on the computer. Yeah, you can see that. Oh, there it goes. Got it stuck on the side. It's trying to escape. Neat. Elden Ring mod, the Great Shinobi Blade. And it's just Owl's moveset from Sekiro. Watch that actually be though. Watch it happen. Someone made Bloodborne Millennia. Yes?
There's a funny thing.
No one can hear you, Evangeline, just me.
There's something really funny I'd like to show
And I'm a no one. Yes? She can make them flip back and forth.
Yes.
That's neat. Neat.
Don't see it.
Hit. She said don't say it.
The Simpson says.
We should watch that before we go. Now, close enough for now. Yep. Just have this guy walking, Chad walking his way into work. That's what he's doing. What a Chad. Oh, this can only go well. Just a little bit of precision as I turn my neck in a not very comfortable way. Just so that I can make her laugh. And also so I can get a better view, but mostly so I can make her laugh. What do you think of the coffee, Evangeline? You like it? Good. Yes? It isn't moving now. You haven't had hardly any at all. There we go. Alright, that's hopefully close enough. Just cut a little bit off the bottom to try to make this fit better. Good news is that this does actually melt it. I'm melting. You know what that's from. You know what I'm melting is from. Wizard of Oz. It's been a while, she says, since she's watched The Wizard of Oz. Which is surprising because her mom is the biggest Wicked fan. Oh, yeah. No, actually, that makes sense. Wicked takes place in the same universe, same world as The Wizard of Oz. Yeah, he's not going to stay. Not only has she, Evangeline, she watched a not terribly legal video of it. Someone went into the play and recorded it. Oh, you mean the movie? Okay. Basically, she wanted to go see the play and watch someone who brought a camera in. Which is, yeah. You're not supposed to do that, but oh well. Oh well. It used to be a lot more common. People would do that, bring a camera into the theater. The gluttonous beast. What? Oh, is that what we're naming the Elden Ring? The Great Shinobi Owl, the gluttonous beast. Alright. And then, here these are. This has surely had enough time. Nope, it is dripping. You know, we made it all that time without super glue getting on me. And then, right at the end, it has to drip. Something, something, all this drip. How are you not dried yet, dude? It's been 84 years. How? Well, it didn't pull the tire apart. Gluttonous Beast enjoying its wretched meal. Oh, the Great Shinobi Blade mod is already out. I don't get the Gluttonous Beast reference then. You got me on that one. Well, we definitely can't actually put the super glue out then. Not yet. Or put the base together yet. Here. Better get on my hand though than anything else here. Hey, we only have 1,000,000 napkins, yes. I believe that she is subtly trying to imply to me that she needs a nap. Very subtly. Subtly. Oh dear goodness. When suddenly the animator suffered a fatal heart attack. More Monty Python. Of course. More Spanglish. I guess it just goes, it just fits on in here. Probably even do this while it's upside down. We'll just have to hold it for a while. Overcome the power of gravity. Surely, this won't get in the way of changing the arms. A little bit. Oh boy, a little bit. It's okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's a little optional bit we can work on later, love. Oop, he says. There we go. Perfect. Much better. Spread it around. Spread the love. Going to wait all night and it's still not going to be ready yet, is it? That would be exactly my luck. You know what? I'm just going to occupy both hands. I won't be able to do anything. Yeah, it's all good. Because it'll be funny. She says she's playing with the pilot Sir Hector for a bit. And did a little bit of my... That's okay. It's alright. Said I was going to say undid a little bit of my progress. I had the... Yeah, it's okay. It's alright. It's all good. Alright, I don't think any drips just then. I don't think so. Maybe not. I don't know that I'm confident enough just yet that it's dry. If it is, oh great. It's a picture of a rat eating cake. Oh, that's what the gluttonous beast is. There may also be a bit of a delay. You may have to check to make sure that if you're on YouTube on desktop, you can hit the little live button with a red dot next, or if it's gray, it means you're not live. Because that was a long time before I actually read your message, but it just popped up. For me, it did. Gluttonous beast. So if it seems like I'm spending a long time before I actually answer you, That's why. Gluttonous beast. R/rats. Huh. Cuteness. That is pretty adorable. Oh dear. Your post has been removed as your account does no. Whatever. Whatever. Nothing. But we can still read the post. Well. Ah, jeez. There's no cake in this picture anyway, so it can't be the right one. Hand-painted rats? Huh, I don't know. Well, whatever it is. The critter... Yeah, delayed message. It might very well be. It might be a delayed message. In which case, my saying that about being live won't come through for a bit. Anyway. What can you do? You still haven't had your coffee. A bit. I don't know how to tell when it's done. I shouldn't. But honestly, I wouldn't be against trying it, though. Still see this one is shiny. When it is not shiny, it's all caked up. It looks like... Actually, it looks like a thick amount of cobweb when it's ready. When it's done. When it's not, though, it still has some shine to it. Well, I guess in the meantime we can put its arms back on. Alright then. Oh yeah, so this does make it, does make it quite tricky without the, uh-oh. So I believe I have made a mistake. It's fine. I can fix it, just not easily. Alright, so I was supposed to... I thought that the arms were meant to be able to be swapped, because after all, you can put them on and off with a simple twist. A flick of the wrist. That's what the showman said. More Monty Python. But I am mistaken. That's not good. Uh-oh. Well, I can still just... It's probably been little enough time I can pop these off. Oh god. At some risk. If I need to, I can freeze it off. It's probably fine. Oops. Well, you live and learn, right? Better to make the mistake now. So if this didn't come down as far, it would not be an issue at all. However, it's getting in the way of the actual gun itself. The cannon. Oh, this guy is flexible. He can scratch his own back. It's like, I have said the magic word. Can't go any further. There's a woofie in the way. Depicts Skaven. Oh, is that? Oh, I see. Skaven. Supposedly, the knight is... The Questoris is as flexible as the knight himself is. Supposedly. Yeah, biomechanically that's not possible if the knight himself is remotely flexible, but, you know, we'll go with it. Then we I said, and then we fix it. So what I mean by biomechanically is, you know how humans, we have this nice little thing where our heads are on top of our necks? Well, a lot of other primates, they don't work that way. Their heads jut out forward from their necks. And that makes sense because they're knuckle walkers. That's actually how most mammals at least work. Your dog, its neck works that way. Its skull comes out of its neck forward. Oh god, I have made it so pretty. No, that's fine. We'll paint it and it'll be all better. Let me see if I can get this one on without having to go through that much trouble. Surely, please, dear God, please. Nope. Okay, well then. It has to like, do the Roman salute in order to be able to do that. That's not happening. Kind of a big old chunk. Never mind. I'll tell you later. YouTube would not appreciate talking about that. It's just basically holding your hand up in a certain way, but it has political connotations. But it's also not really possible for this guy because the armor gets in the way, unfortunately. That is good to know for the future, though. It means that if I want to swap out the arms on these things, I can't, actually. And now it cannot scratch its own back anymore. That's a bummer. Oh, maybe you're the one that's right, and you're the one that's wrong. Yep, that's exactly what. Ah, God. I am a smart. I tell you, I am a smart. I have an IQ of at least 1. What's IQ? Intelligence quota. How smart you are. Well, kind of. Something like that. Close enough. It's a fine functional definition. Alright, big guy. I'm gonna need you to hold still for the next 999999999. That's a lot of 9s. There we go. Ah. Got it wrong. It's supposed to be the godless beast enjoying its wretched meal. Okay. Godless beast enjoying wretched. Hopefully that's close enough. Meal? Okay. Images? It's... Oh, I see. The fat rat. The fat rat. And also Kirby. And also... What are those things from, again, Evangeline? Those little eye labels commercial? Those... a character that Evangeline and I saw in an ad that made us laugh for 30 minutes. It's great. Hey. T1, have you seen the recent new? I have not seen the recent new. What new? What new who dis? Just being silly. I have not. What's up? What's up? I've been too busy doing this. He wants to give you a handshake. There we go. Ta-da! He's dead! Humpty Dumpty is dead! Humpty Dumpty is dead and we have killed him. Mixing up my quotes. Twirling it around her finger, and the magnets continue to stay in place, more or less. Alright. Hasn't dripped on me since. It doesn't have that drip. So that means we can probably... Yes. Alright, here we go. Granted, it's missing the hood. We'll work on that later. Oh, probably not in a second. It's 9. It's not 9. It's 7:40. So here we are, Evangeline. For right now, when we put on its hood, its hoodie. Should he? You said that. Alright, here we go. Yeah, probably easier when we take off the bottom. Take off the bottoms. I swear to God. It's not going on. It's going on crooked. This part's in the way. In the way. There we are. Do you know the way, she says. Do you know the way? Ignore the fact that it's about to fall over. That'll be fixed. It doesn't have the base.
That's awesome.
It is in fact awesome. If there were a fairy tale themed fighting game, Humpty Dumpty should be in it and they should be a glass cannon character. Fantasy Strike, right? Kind of? No, I guess it's not. I was thinking Fantasy Strike might have been. But it's not, it doesn't lean into, if that's true, it's not leaning into a lot of, let's say, Grimm Brother. Alright. She is bored. She is very bored. That's how you can tell. There we go. Alright. True. You can pick it up. Just watch out for the banner. Yep. There you go. It'll be a lot easier once it has its base attached to it, but for right now, yep, there you go. It's a flying mech too. Oh god. Oh god, that's what it needs. Oh no. Wing Commander. Hey. Oh, she was talking about putting some of those water jets. You know those. Oh dear goodness. It's similar to a surfboard, but you attach your feet to it, and I mean attach because there's a hose connecting to the board, and it puts water into it and shoots the water out so that you can fly.
That's what he needs.
Yeah, you can do sort of this little number, and then as you lean, it changes which direction you go, and all that. It's pretty neat. It's cool looking. I would do that. I would absolutely do that. She said she would probably do that too.
Go to space.
Space. She would like to be an astronaut. There we go. You could one day. One day we'll all be. I say that. I say that. At some point, I'd like to think that humanity will figure out a way to make it to the stars. I hope so.
Yep.
We don't mess ourselves up first. Dreadnought with a Tyranid inside would be great for a custom Gene Stealer Cult Space Marine armor. That would. Oh dear goodness. And it's one of the smart Tyranids too, the ones that can act independently. So you pull the Scooby-Doo mask of the Dreadnought off and you get a Tyranid. She's doing this Scooby-Doo Day of Reckoning will come. Oh no. Oh no. Raggy. Yeah, something like that.
He's much better at it than I am.
You'll have to be louder.
He's much better at it than I am.
No. Call it a Star Child. Yeah, there we go. Star Child. Star Child versus Flower Child. Flower Child? Flower Power. It's Flower Child, right? Hippie. She's bored. Alright. Got her. Pranked. Okay. Maybe not. Alright. For right now, that is it for this one. For right now. We're going to
Cheers.
see if I can get Dude Buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, cheers. Oh, maybe we can get Dude Buddy in place. Dude Buddy. Possibly. Yeah, we could do Dude Buddy here. Sure, why not? It'll take just a few seconds, hopefully. The trick is there's one piece here that is not particularly fond of staying in place. Well, I say one. There's two, but they're identical. They're mirrored. Symmetrical. Symmetrical exercise. No. That's not what it's...
Symmetrical exercise would be something.
One piece. Remember in the Tyranids had, what's the name of them? Oh, way back. You're talking Rogue Trader Tyranids. You're talking old school Tyranids. They have indeed gone through a bit of a retcon. Necrons too. Both quite drastic, but you know, fair enough. Tyranids at least happened early on, before a lot of the game's lore was established. She's doing a split with her. Oh, I say it'll take a minute. Might take longer to get this to come out. She's stretching her fingers on the windowsill. No. Not on the windowsill. No isometric exercise.
Isometric exercise with your fingers.
Care to join?
Is there smoke coming out of you?
Why is there smoke coming out of your oven, Seymour?
No. Why is there smoke coming out of your neck, Seymour?
Oh, that isn't smoke. That's steam. Steam from the steamed hams we're having. Steamed hams. Yeah. Let's see how it wants me to do this. But good lord, what is happening in there? Exterminatus? Exterminatus! Good timing there. I owe you a... She jinxed me. No word. The unbridled power of J.U. Genius strikes again. Unmitigated. Unanananium. There's an element on the periodic table called unananium. It's the 111th and 1 in Latin. So, unananium. 111. After a certain point, they just give up on coming up with original names and just name them silly stuff like that. It's not smoke, it's steam. Steam from the steam clams we're having. Steam clams. Whew. Why is chaos coming out of your dreadnought? Oh, that isn't chaos. It's just the Emperor's aura. Oh god. Heresy. No, I gotcha. Oh dear. Imagine a Tyranid that grew from the inside of an Imperial Knight. Alien that wants to eat everything. This whole shtick is wanting to eat everything. Let's see. So I imagine, you know those pears that grow inside of glass bottles? There's no way the pear could actually fit in there. It has to grow in the bottle. Yeah, I'm imagining it being like that. Oh dear. I ate all of them. Steam clams. Oh dear goodness. Don't say that's smooth enough. Smooth enough for this. Okay. Stop it. Stop it, Jay. Stop it. She says it's fine. I'm glad she is so understanding of my silliness. Yeep. Alright, here goes absolutely negative none. Evangeline, no, it's hard to hear you even when you are speaking up. When you're talking that quietly, even I can barely hear you. I don't think she understands how, if you're not wearing the microphone, if you're not wearing the headset, how hard it is to pick you up. It's a reason why we lean you in when we... Well, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good in the hood, and it's knighthood. Hood is normally short for neighborhood, but here it's being shortened down from knighthood, because why not be silly? Yep. ABS, always be silly. Oh dear. ABC, always be clowning. Souls 2, ladle only run when. Wait a minute, you can't get the ladle until you beat the hippos guarding the coffin, right? So, does the rules just don't count until then, I guess? Like, step 1 is pick up the phone. Pick up the dang thing. Oh, goodness. Oh, no, I had it right the first time. Of course. Corset. See, now was that so hard? But yes. Brilliant job.
Awesome job.
Hey, there we go. Alright. Soul bad guy and soul good guy. Who would win in a fight? Saul Goodman and soul bad guy. Probably the one that can make lava appear out of absolutely nowhere. Underground, or his guitar weapon. That's what it is. Guitar weapon.
Yeah. Awesome.
Soul hombre malo versus soul guy. Soul guy. Bad man. Bad hombre. Okay. Hombre is man in Spanish. So on. Oh, thank you, sweetie. Alright. She recited the this poor guy. this poor guy. My goodness. I got him into laughing fits. Saul Goodman, the defense attorney, and his evil brother Saul Bad Guy, the prosecutor. You know, that sounds like it'd be it sounds like a kid's show where that's the villain, and the silliness comes from how, or the humor comes from how they take something like being a lawyer and turn it into an Nietzsche Joe. They do that, but in the courtroom. I don't know. So it looks like, Evangeline, this is not meant to pivot. It's meant to either you can have the hood staying up, or you could... Wait. Yeah, unfortunately. So you can either have the hood stay up, as you can see here, or you can have it down, covering them continuously. It looks as if these are your options. it's supposed to be the case that if the hood is up, you can see the pilot actually looking out. Not looking out from here, but looking out from here. That's what's supposed to be happening. Well, yeah, because he keeps falling over. Poor guy. He's falling over inside of here, and as I was putting the lid on, he moved. Because, of course. And no, I don't recommend Ace Attorney, at least being sober. You know, it's funny you mention that, because I do have the trilogy on Steam. Hams. Yeah, see, he falls over like this, Evangeline. Supposed to be the case that he just chills back here and relaxes all cool, shooting some b-ball outside the school. Okay, now she's just doing Muppet impression, just random noises. The movie, the game. Maybe I was supposed to have glued this first, actually. Probably. When in doubt. Oh, no. No! Other way around. I'm supposed to glue not you into this. I'm supposed to, if we're going to do that, glue you here. It looks like this. She says that would be cool. We could do that. Sure. I can't understand you. She said the problem is we'd have to glue the lid onto the body. And you actually wouldn't. But you would have to glue him to the lid. You could do what we've been doing and just taking it on and off and on and off. Call it the fireplaces. Oh dear goodness. Crazy person logic. It's worse the longer it goes on. Me and the boys had a meltdown over the logic and investigations. The fireplace hysteria incident. How many casualties? Just a 2-digit number, or was it? Did we make it up to 3? Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Either way, we can do this. I have one actual human pilot, and the rest are all farm animals. I'd be okay with that. Yeah, this is the shepherd. He isn't questioning why he's over here fighting alongside, you know, a squirrel, not a farm animal, but whatever. A squirrel and a duck and a dingo of all things. Dame Ducky. Dingo. A dingo. She doesn't know what a dingo is. Oh no. Oh no. I have not taught her well. Oh dear. A dingo is a... This is not fitting for some reason. It's in the same family as dogs. Same genus as dogs. If I showed you, you'd get it. It's neat. 5-person sanity. It's just evolved to screaming. Oh no. You know, we also don't even have to have the... I mean, we probably should have the lid on it. Probably look cooler that way. Sir Hector. Oh dear goodness. So here's a fun little bit about Imperial Knights. All of the knights, when they die, when they get to 0 wounds left, they have a mechanic called Deadly Demise. It has a 1 in 6 chance to blow up and deal damage to stuff around it. It's neat. It's really neat. Well, yeah. Well, this guy, however, his mech does blow up, and he lives. He gets to... The reason we had to make a base for this dude is that he stands up next to where it blew up. So I like to imagine that the way this happens is it's about to be destroyed, he ejects, it destroys, and then he comes back down. That's how it works. Dingoes are in Australia. Yeah, they are Australian exclusives. Oh dear. Region locked. Only person that can kill me is me. Oh dear. Say what you will about Hitler. Say all of the bad things you want about him, but one good thing he did? He killed Hitler. No one else did that. I'm being dumb over here. Well, if you say so. If you say so, love. Alright, yep, we should probably start heading on out. All that's left is just doing the hatch. I think that is that and staking him to the base. That's it. Which, yeah, that'll be easy enough. That'll be nice. Okay. Oh, she's showing off how twisted she can get her arms. This has sort of become a one-person thing anyway, so that's alright. See, case in point. Oh goodness, now the super glue. Attach it to the blanket. Well, what is it? Yeah, we can have him do well, what is it? The giant dad. You know giant dad. The walking T-pose of doom. Alright, yep. It's about to fall over, but nah, what can you do? That's alright. That's all good. Alright. I have to be really quick about this. Super glue does not play. God dang it. And then immediately get regret. Think about wife. Regret. Sorry, it's a silly meme. I'm not sorry, it's me. I'm just kidding. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Take you and wipe the excess off. Some of it flowed upwards. Hey, Evangeline. You know why the two of them make different sounds when you hit them? Mario's has a voice box in it, yes. Did I just not put enough super glue down? Uh-oh. Oh, it's because it's not actually touching. I did put super glue. It just doesn't quite reach the floor. Evangeline, if you will put... Actually, I got it. Might even have to do it on the other side, too. So right now, only 2 toes are touching. 2 toes. Spy Hunter, Legend of the Dad. The Outsider would be an interesting return to the lore for the Necron. Is the Outsider the one of the Catan, not Catan, yeah, Catan that got away? That's, I think, the one, right? Plot twist, the Outsider is the source of the Tyranids. Oh, that'd be stupid. Now watch it happen. Oh dear. Oh dear. I know it's kind of boring right now. I'm just doing this stuff on my own. Sorry. It's super glue. the Catan they made eat a large amount of his Star God brethren before he went insane. Yes, I didn't remember that about his eating the others, but yeah, he went insane and left and totally became the giant dad of all Tyranids. Totally. That's what happened. Source, trust me, bro. Yeah, you're right, though. Hello. Why, howdy there. Oh hey, Tree! High Fleet Leviathan changed course because of him. Wait, but he did not bring them to... Oh, I was being silly. I'm not saying the Outsider actually is the source, I'm just being silly. 5th Chaos God. Oh, is this the whole the Emperor is a Chaos God shtick? Oh, wait, I think we mentioned that last time. Even after Souls 1, this Vi is still the easiest to get, best moveset and stat strength weapon every game. Well, it's not the strongest of the great swords, or the ultra great swords. I believe in any of the games, but for how easy it is to get, yeah, it's fantastic, it's great. And actually in Elden Ring, it has some advantages over the others, or it used to anyway, because of its frame data. Vashtor still deserves that 5th Chaos God roll at this point. So this is the trick about when we get to a point where there's not really much for her to do. Everything's already cut out. As you can see, she gets kind of bored, which is fair. When you get to the point where you can help with the other stuff too, then yes. Yeah, let's get you to the point where you can cut out the fingers without cutting them off, please. First, walk before we can run. Save the super glue for the very end, because, goodness. No, super glue. Super glue's worse. Liquid cement doesn't melt you, it melts plastic. It doesn't melt you, and it also takes a lot longer. Super glue is seconds. I mean, she's asking how long cement? I still have that upside down because I'm not sure it's ready yet. Groucho glasses. So that would mean to be elucidated first. Groucho glasses. Thick rim circular glasses with a mustache and a big nose. Groucho marks. There we go. Tickly. Alright. Glue. Liquid horse. Oh, goodness. Liquid horse. I don't actually know if that's true. Something about using horses to make glue. I don't know how that works. One time Trazen threw a cursed green bell with scratched markings all over in the warp because he got bad vibes about it. Now that I don't know. Oh dear. Oh dear. Trazen the Infinite. Mr. I keep a collection of just historical figures because why not? That guy. Well, I guess they have to do something to stay sane in such a world. Alright. That's it. Skaven Bell. Skaven Bell! Magic Pain Glove. What is your wisdom? Alright. Take care, everyone. I think it's about time. Mario and partially invisible Luigi over here also say to take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye, folks. Let me see if there's anyone to whom I can send you all, each you all. We're basically done with this. Basically, we are at the point where we are just letting stuff dry. And, you know, I mean, we got the Are you done? No. God, no. Jeez. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. Let me just see to whom I can send you. Yeet you on over. Is there anyone who's a friend of the channel who is live right now by chance? And the answer is, it looks like Kessler. Hey, Kessler's actually running. Kessler's still going on. Okay. It's a game that I haven't played, so I'm not going to watch it for too terribly long anyway. It's Black Myth Wukong. I will play it. I haven't played it, so I'm not going to watch it too terribly much. If you liked it, we'll be doing this again, so if you want to hang out with us, then yeah, subscribe. We also have a Discord server you can join. I'd like to think we're pretty neat. We're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. We have a good mascot, I think.
Not the mascot.
The next thing she is going to help me build is a broadside. I have to fill out, we're going to do a 2v2 event together, and I need to fill out my list a bit. So we'll work on a broadside, and then we'll see about some of the, it's the retaliation cadre. So there's an enforcer, a broadside, a riptide, and a ghost guild. And we'll probably go in, well, switch the last two, and we'll probably go in that order. We'll see. Who knows? Who knows? So that we can play together in our team Mech Tau Knight. It's exactly as stupid as it sounds, and I love it. Alright. Alright. Why? Take care, everyone. She and I will catch you later. Adios. Adios, amigos. Right there at the end. See ya.